Get ready! This July and August,
That's the way you need it, any way you want it.
nothing says summer like the Garden Grove Free Summer Concert Series. And celebrating 20 years with the GGCF, the Garden Grove Community Foundation. Eastgate Park comes alive with music at 6:30 on Thursday nights. Bringing you a nostalgic concert vibe full of Journey classics is the band DSB, followed by the best of classic rock with one of your favorites, The Answer. And keeping it funky with a night of disco. Get down with the funky hippies. There's something for everyone. Grab your cowboy hats and move to high-energy country numbers with Arnie Newman's Country Club. Dance to hits from the 80s with the band Flashback Heart Attack and experience the rock and roll sensations of a U2 concert with Elevation. The summer party kicks off July 12th and runs until August 16th. Throughout the summer, you'll also get to hear high school singers compete to be the voice of Garden Grove. And in celebration of the 20th anniversary of GGCF, each week there will be a kids zone with free activities. Can't wait? Start the party early and check out Stone Soul on June 27th, playing the best of classic soul and Motown at the Elks Lodge. To see the full concert lineup, visit ggcf.com. A special thank you to the Foundation for serving the community for 20 years, bringing us events like the summer concerts, annual Christmas tree lighting, and more.
Inspectors from the Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control District are gathering water samples and inspecting homes near New Hope Street and Garden Grove Boulevard. About a week before, a sample taken nearby tested positive for West Nile virus. So the inspectors are out collecting more samples and educating the community.
Hi there, we're from the Orange County Mosquito and Vector Control. We're here to do the inspection.
In most cases, the virus causes flu-like symptoms, but it can be life-threatening for certain populations, including the elderly, or individuals with lowered immune systems.
It's also critical to remember that West Nile virus is endemic in Orange County. It happens every year, and that we need to be vigilant about making sure we reduce any mosquito breeding and to protect ourselves from these mosquito-borne diseases.
Councilmember Stephanie Klopfenstein is trustee for Garden Grove on the Vector Control Board. She says there are a lot of ways residents can protect themselves from mosquito-borne diseases such as West Nile and Zika.
One, they need to check all of their screen doors, make sure they're fitted properly and that there's no rips or tears. I would definitely recommend wearing bug repellent at dusk and dawn, and the most important is to tip and toss all standing water on your property.
Resident Robin Wilson manages the standing water around her home, but is still very grateful for the inspectors looking at her property.
They're really vigilant in doing their job. The inspections that they have done on my house, I sat there and watched them, and they're very thorough. I really do appreciate that.
Some residents may not want to allow inspectors onto their property, which could affect their own health and the health of the community as a whole. Robin believes that cooperation can be a good thing.
Because it is for your own protection. It is dangerous, that virus. It could kill you. If you do not get it checked in time, it could kill you. So it's better safe than sorry.
Tipping and tossing standing water to prevent mosquitoes is not only important for human health, it can also eliminate other invasive mosquitoes detected in the city, which are capable of transmitting deadly heartworms in dogs. For the most up-to-date information, visit the OC Vector Control website.
Remove protective cover and take out white adhesive pads.
The Garden Grove Rotary Club is demonstrating the defibrillator, or AED device, they gave to City Hall. It is the 19th device the club has placed around the city, and the program has already saved a few lives. According to Rotary Club member and retired firefighter paramedic Scott Weimer, the AED device can save a life during the critical 3 to 4 minute window after a cardiac incident takes place.
One of the reasons that we got so enthusiastic about the program is because cardiac and heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States, with about 1,750 people dying every single day. The majority of them are due to sudden cardiac arrest that just happens and they're down, period, point, dot, end sentence. And this is about the only way to get folks back.
Elected officials and city staff were on hand to receive the defibrillator from Rotary. Deputy City Manager Maria Stipe considers the AED device a tool to help save lives and is excited to see one in City Hall.
I'm very appreciative of the Garden Grove Rotary Club and the great work that they do for our community. It's just a very generous and very worthwhile program, and we're very proud to be a part of their program and to receive this defibrillator.
The AED device donated by the Rotary Club here at Bolsa Grande High School actually helped save a 16-year-old student's life.
And ring the bell so we can start school. All right, time to start school.
It's 1890 and school is in session for these students who were given new names and even clothing to wear as they spent an hour learning colonial style at the Stanley Ranch Museum.
We love it as a place to bring the children to on tours where they spend an hour in an 1890s classroom and see what it was like. Answer is? 7. Okay, good job.
It's good for the kids to know how far the technology has advanced and knowing how people actually lived in the past despite of all the limitation they had.
The Garden Grove Historical Society created Stanley Ranch Museum after receiving donated buildings like a barber shop, firehouse, and even Walt Disney's first working garage. The property now has 17 historical buildings on display.
Well, I think it's very important because organizations like ours don't always make it. They have good intentions. Due to one reason or another, the interest dies off. We've been very fortunate to be able to keep interest up.
Fortunate is right. The Historical Society came from very humble beginnings. During their first meeting on April 11, 1966, they had only 8 members attend. 50 years later, a celebration potluck with more than 150 members.
Well, it means a great deal to a lot of people who have been involved since the late 60s, early 70s, that we are actually celebrating our 50th year.
This walk through the past included a story about the creation of a famous mouse.
We learned that Walt Disney had a friend that was a mouse, and then when the cops came, it ran away from him, and then that's how he got the idea to make Mickey Mouse.
It was a history lesson without a book.
History is great and that I really like it a lot.
We even got a group response to what it would be like to live back then.
It would be kind of hard because you had to make your own food and do the washing. No McDonald's. no electric. And also no electricity, so you have to use stuff. Candles. That'll be super hard.
The Garden Grove Historical Society is always in need of volunteers, whether it's gardening, maintenance work, or even a tour guide. Nancy Phillips welcomes you.
I say come on in and visit us, go on a tour, and we'd love to train you.
Here's to another 50 years. This is Jennifer Nye reporting.
West Nile virus is spread by mosquitoes. Since its arrival in Orange County in 2004, there have been hundreds of reported cases, some fatal. Protect yourself and your family from mosquito bites by making your home mosquito-free. Check your yard weekly for standing water, tip or toss buckets, flower pots, and toys. Repair broken or damaged screens. Wear insect repellent when you go outside, and when possible, wear long-sleeve shirts and pants. Learn more about mosquito prevention tips and tricks at ocvector.org.